VIU Aboriginal University Bridging Program, and it's for students that are transitioning into trades or university. Welcoming any students that are probably age 18 and higher, so any Aboriginal adult learners are welcome to be in the bridging program. Our first year was 2006, and they had, I think, 6 students that started, and we've been offering a bridging class every year since then. And now we have, our classes are usually over full. When we start, we had 28 students this last September. It's to help students that are transitioning into universities that need upgrading. And they usually are missing courses, English 12 or some math, or they've been out of school for a long time and need to get back into getting some of the academic skills. The main goal is to really help students to get those academic skills. But what makes our program unique is that we are co-teaching with elders, and so we're bringing in the sense of personal and cultural identity, so that when students are going into university courses, they're going with a real strong sense of who they are and where they come from, as well as that academic confidence. And most of the students are really ready for university once they finish our bridging program. The main success, because the students go through a portfolio process, so they look at who they are, where they come from, and then where they're going. The main purpose is to get students to get a sense of personal and cultural identity, and to know what their values and strengths are, so that when they go to university, they are coming from a grounded place. And with our portfolio process, we use a canoe of life model, and the canoe representing their values and strengths and support. And then the canoe was once a cedar tree, so that represents their ancestry and the land they come from. And then we use the eagle as a visionary that knows where they're going. And so the stability of the canoe comes from the elder who is steering the canoe. So that's sort of our guide, and our values are our guide. And I've been working with portfolio for a long time, and I'm just amazed at how connected that this whole process works for students, for the Aboriginal students, because they're really connected with their values. For them to really have a sense of who they are, and a sense of a pride in their culture and where they come from. And the other thing that we're really working on now this year with the elders is a connection to this land, whether they're from here or from away. They are feeling connected to this land. So when we do protocol, they know that it's a experiential way of acknowledging this land and their relationship with this land. So that's the other part, is for the students to really feel grounded here while they're at university, and strength comes from that when they're in university courses. Relationship between teacher and student, and which is the most important. It's also part of the Indigenous thing, is the importance of that relationship with the teacher and student, because Indigenous to me is always about relationship, and we're all related, and education is expanding that relationship from the learner to the teacher, but the teacher is also learning from the student. So because we all come in with a lot of experiential knowledge already, and just helping students navigate that and using that. my vision is that these students that are coming through are going to be coming back and being an advisor here and teaching and also, or else bringing back to their own communities, their own education experience. And already the students are role models in their communities, but I see them as carrying on with the work themselves. We are looking at expanding the program and maybe having 2 cohorts. We're also expanding this program into the Cowichan campus. And they've had a USEP program before and doing similar things, but we're trying to kind of harmonize the 2 programs so that we can make sure that everyone's getting as much as they can out of it. We need simple things like wheels on tables so that we can transform classrooms into learning circles. Because right now there's still that old way of all the students facing the front. And for me, Indigenous education is about everyone seeing everyone's face and having a circle where we're all learning together. There's a person at the front just talking. It's us sharing knowledge and learning. And so if we could move the tables out of the way easily and quickly, we could bring, it takes us, 10 minutes to get the class transformed, and then we have to transform it back. So simple things like that, and also a little more flexibility in timing, because a lot of students have families of their own, or they have cultural community requirements or commitments. And so being in class and trying to support big house time is really challenging for students.